All right, so this week we're talking about the kind of drug use and how it's used or heroin specifically, and how it's used in the media. I don't think the media necessarily glorifies drug use. I think in a lot of ways it doesn't, with teaching the harms of drugs. But for one media form, I think music definitely does glorify it. Whether I mean this is across all genres, but I think it's definitely prevalent in some pop music, but definitely rap. Whether it's money, sex, drugs. I think that it's glorified in a good light. Um, is the media responsible for the uptick in drug use among children? I don't think so. I think I mean the whole thing with starting drugs is having someone introduce you to it, and for that initial person to get into it, I really don't think it's from the media. I don't think on TV you see someone saying, "Hey, you should try it," but at least as far as like news and media's like that. Um, but of course, in TV shows, there are some that glorify it, but I don't think the media is really responsible for that. What's the media's role on drug war? I think reporting it fairly, and I mean, obviously, heroin and like harder drugs like that, cocaine, and a number of others, they're obvious. I mean, I think universally can be accepted as wrong. And I'll kind of go with that with the ethics models, but there's also things like weed that not necessarily are as bad in terms of um, what they do to your system and how the way they make you think. Um, but overall, I think their role is to express the facts. I think the public should know what's going on, um, but um, at the same time, just keeping it in a obviously drugs are bad, at least in my opinion. Um, when I said it should universally be wrong, kind of with the ethics models, I think constant categorical imperative would fit great with this. To me, I think drugs as a whole are just bad. So I think no matter what circumstance it is, I mean, drugs shouldn't be used. I think when I talked about Philip Hoffman, the reporter, I think that was unfair to say that they're the lowest people and that you stuck the needle in yourself. Yes, that is true, but I don't think anyone wakes up saying, "Hey, I'm going to be a heroin addict today." It's over time progressing to where and then having a need for it, and then so I don't agree with that. But I think it should be, as far as ethic models, constant categorical imperative would be great for this, and that drug use should always be bad.